In this part of video, I'm going to discuss how to allow the siblings in the Riak. In previous videos, we're using the last right wings strategy for the network partition. So the Riak cluster will internally resolve the conflict using the timestamp for the client. However, we observed the data loss, the last wings strategy is not the good one for the mutable object. That's why it's important to allow multiple or allow the siblings for the Riak to create the sibling when Riak is not able to resolve the conflict, such as here is the concurrent write or the stale causal context like that. And for the settings, we need to set the property of the bucket as with the last right wing equal to false and the allow multiple equals to true. So here, let's check the current setting of my cluster. So now the current setting is allow multiple equals to true and the last right wing equals to false. So it's the correct setting we want. And let's store one object into our cluster, the order status. So here, see, the response from the Riak server will give you the current object and also the vector clock of that object. And now we trigger the network partition. And let's update the object, the order status from the different part of the Riak cluster. So here we changed it to let's see if we change the status to cancelled. In the response, actually they list all the current conflict record in the Riak cluster. We have the cancel, we have processing, they just list all of them. And we update the shipped status in the node which is disconnected with the other two. And also you will find, like, from the response, they returned all the conflict object in the current node. In the current node, we have the status is processing, is the original one, and the status is shipped. Okay, now let's resolve the partition and see how it goes. It will take a while to show all the cluster status is up, and will return you the correct answer. And here it's important, if we want to get all the siblings from one request for the client, we need to add this -h accept multiple part. It's important because it allows the client API to have all the conflict record and allow the client to deal with this conflict themselves without dropping all the previous writing data. Okay, let's see if we already have all the So okay, now we have all the list of our previous writings to the order status object. We have the cancelled object, we have the processing, that is a very original one, and we have the shipped. Both the cancelled and the shipped object actually is writing concurrently during the network partition. So